So the title of the poem is Suzannah Poems. Suzannah Poems simply became mirrors of a true state of mind, of simply forgetting things, thoughts mostly. Because there were limits of listing them. Suzannah Poems became poems of wanting to walk to that cafe, or just away from home, that rented place. In that faraway land, wanting to walk to that cafe she had started for. About a decade ago, wanting to walk to that cafe right now, this moment, and not knowing how, where, of wanting to be in that cafe writing forever. Of wanting to be in that cafe writing forever, of living an imaginary life. Of just being in a cafe forever with no tornado of people around. None saying things without words. None saying things without words. Suzannah Poems became poems of standing in the sun. Suzannah Poems became poems of standing in the sun at about sunset time. At about sunset time, emerging. At about sunset time, from all darkness around, lived alone the next day, possibly. In some silent sobs, Suzannah Poems became poems of standing in the sun and drinking water with quivering lips. Suzannah Poems became poems of standing in the sun and drinking water with quivering lips, yes, paying homage to the sun and picking all colors, petal by petal, flower by flower, petal by petal, flower by flower, thought by thought, bit by bit, step by step, simply pulling together one's train of thoughts, simply pulling together one's train of thoughts as the expression goes. As the expression goes, and a train passed right in front. A train passed right in front, and a station was right in front, and there were million kinds of politics. And there were million kinds of politics about crossing the road and boarding it. Boarding the train. Boarding the standing train. There were scratched train tickets. There were scratched train tickets, warnings by transit officers. There was clear roommate politics being run by someone extremely powerful. There were metaphors of buying the ticket and the ticket itself. There were metaphors of buying the ticket and the ticket itself, of leaving, of arriving, of worlds apart, of homes left behind, of doors to get to. But it was no crime. It was no crime to stand in the sun and slowly pick oneself up and not worry at all about the speed of the train, the electric speed of it, the magnetic speed of people, the tornado around. And Suzannah Poems became poems of very slowly gathering selves. Very slowly gathering selves of no rush, no chases whatsoever. Of just living a very slow-paced life.